Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day, maybe for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and oh my goodness, it's been a long time since I've touched this game. Sorry, touched the profile here. I've been playing this game on my own, on a different profile, at my kind of premium account profile. I've been playing that for quite a bit, and I've been a little neglectful for here, which is a shame because if I had the wood, had the iron, that wouldn't be a bad thing, because I know early game we're going to be struggling for getting iron and quite a bit. But a lot has changed. For instance, I think last time there wasn't a friends tab. I couldn't really visit Recoil Ridge in order to aid them. We can now get merits more easily because you friend people up. And most importantly, as of today, well, my recording date, black nanopods have officially become a resource. That's right. Infected are back. Wonderful. So, let's complete a few of these quests while we're here. That wasn't a quest, apparently. The hovel quest? There we go. All done building the hovel, LT. I didn't know where you wanted it, so I built it on retractable tank treads. You can move it wherever you like. I'm sorry, what? Just try not to overheat the engine, or it might start a fire in the ammo magazine. That would be bad. Having Zoe around makes me feel not safe. Yeah, when you really think about it, the feats that Zoe is able to pull off in this game is nothing short. It would kind of be revolutionary for the world. Like, yeah, probably was also a bit revolutionary at the time. Anyways, let's open the hospital. That was not a quest. Upgrade the barracks. There we go. That's a quest. Imagine it, Randy. Wave after wave of soldiers overwhelming our enemy with a combination of numbers and weapons provided by a powerful military-industrial complex. I don't have to imagine it, sir. I've been there. I've survived my fair share of battles. In some pretty awful stuff. Oh, right. Me too. That's where I got my cool face scar and all the less cool emotional scars. Man, war's the worst. Seriously, though, what is it good for? Alright, that's good. We'll go ahead, and I have also completed a quest I couldn't even remember starting. Thanks for the help. I'll be sure to swing by if I'm ever in the area again. Hooray. How about the jackhammer? Oh, good, that was another quest. Thanks for the help again. I'll be sure to swing by if I'm ever in the area again. Sure, assuming you don't die of thirst or get eaten by something, swing on by. Oh, Lieutenant, I know my way around out here. I wouldn't worry about my chances of survival. Be seeing you. Sounds like a World of Warcraft character. Be seeing you. Excellent. Go ahead and collect our supplies. And we can heal up some troops. So let's get these boys healed up and they'll be done before I know it. And how about we fight some raptors while I'm at it? I can hide behind the pillbox. I'll use our dragoon. And then 2 troopers. May have underestimated how tough these guys are, considering I'm fighting far more superior raptors. I'm not fighting... Actually, funny enough, I have Battle Nations pulled up on my tablet right now. Trying to level up my wimps there, because... Oh my god, they take a long time to level up. At the same time, I've also been leveling up other guys, like pelicans, salamanders, and heavies. Yeah, I have a few nanopods available. Okay, anyways, so who attacked? That one, so we'll save that one for later. You? Do that one. And give him a shock. Nice. Excellent. Wow, that trooper's gaining experience quickly. Very quickly. Oh, look, more raptors. Let's go fight them, too. I think we will go with this again, and then I will just flank him with soldiers. Who's attacking? Excellent. Yeah, for the record, early on, troops that can hit several lanes or several squares are going to be pretty valuable. That being said, your trooper is your basic unit, and it also comes with a nice double shot ability a little bit later on. As you can see, it's also super easy to level up, so highly recommend. Do we not have? We don't have any more enemies to fight. How about on the main map? Forgot how bare bones this. Oh, we do have Boar Badlands I can go to quickly. Why I no aid? Why can I not aid? Let me aid them, game! Okay, fine. I guess I won't. Wanted to find one more guy to go off. Well, I suppose I could have showed it off in the map. Hey, look at that! A bunch of boars I can fight off. Eight. So yeah, early on, out of the boys that we got available here, you want to level up your machine gunners and your troopers, just as a bit of advice. Obviously, I'm not really doing that. Not really taking my own advice. Shock troopers are nice, but they fall off really quickly. Mortars, they're okay too. Grenadiers, you can level these guys up as well, but preferably after both of these. Yes, if you want some flavor for the army, but the explosive damage is kind of nice. Dragoon and Arsonist, both of those guys will fall off a ramp. Go ahead and start some levels. We'll let our gunner finish these guys off, while our troopers focus on the big pig. Shoot him down, please. Didn't quite get that one. That's fine. We'll get him. How long's that cooldown of theirs? Pretty long. So, shoot. Try to see if we can avoid anybody going back into the hospital. That would be tragic. Alright, get a crit shot. Not quite. Okay, thankfully the board did a dump. Woo, that was close. Actually, now that I think about it, we'll go back to home at the moment and we'll read through. Wow, my goodness, I forgot there's a bunch of these. Ah, so an arc welder and a noisy chainsaw I still need for this one. Excellent. Anyways, tax and spend. Hey Floyd, hypothetically, if I made some bad investments and I needed cash quick, what would you recommend? Is sell Perkins a good idea? Well, the Empire requires civilians living on Imperial outposts to pay a regular protection stipend versus other Imperial citizens in exchange for their enhanced level of safety. What does it mean versus other Imperial citizens? Sweet. I'll just collect taxes from the houses we've built, and the captain will never needs to know about my little slip-up. Houses will display when they're ready for you to collect taxes. We'll get to that in a little bit. You're going to be okay, now I'm getting the tutorial to... Oh, please tell me I can aid. How do I train an arsonist? Apparently, to get one to work for us, we're going to need merits. Need to kill to get those. You can earn them by helping our friends. When you go to Recoil Ridge, or visit any of the captain's friends, you can help out. Sometimes when you do, you'll get merits. You can also earn merits by assisting while visiting your friends. I sadly don't have any friends. Oh, here's the aid. Now, we don't want to aid these buildings right now because we're not really using them. Stone we're absolutely filled to the brim on. I'm pretty sure... Okay, there we go. We can go ahead and I'm going to start to aid the oil just so that we can get a little bit of oil for later. We'll need it. The factory here. This gives a high amount. The merit. The protein gives a high... the distillery does. Kind of. There we go. Wait, so the arsonist, the guy who burns down abandoned warehouses and stuff, he'll only help us if we prove good deeds and help our friends. Yeah, he's really into charity and giving back. But people aren't allowed to have layers. That is really judgmental, man. Most shock troopers love to knit. No good deed. Now that we know how to get merits, we can train an arsonist. What do you intend to train him to do? Well, burn stuff mostly. It'd be more useful to teach him to only burn specific stuff and thoroughly. Is Floyd telling me how to do my job? I believe he is. What are you gonna do about that, Sergeant? Alright, so we can train up our arsonist. I don't think I could train you up just yet. Yeah, we haven't reached that right level. We do require level 2. We're not gonna be getting a whole lot. Well, I don't think we're getting any premium now that I think about it on the file. Very few. Actually, probably none at all. We're going to be going completely... I think I'm going to go completely free to play here, which some of the nicer stuff like veterans. Oh, how I miss those. Even the crime, more of a crime. The sacred salamander. Look, not all these units are good. As a matter of fact, a lot of them, when you unlock them, are kind of bad. Or they just eventually become bad. Like at the moment, the salamanders against the boars that I'm fighting. Yeah, currently the boars I'm fighting are level 32 formation. And they are... The salamanders are cleaning them up really easy. So, these guys are not bad for there, but when you're talking, you're getting close to level 50, 60 even. And I think maximum current is 65. No, it's not the current maximum. That was the former maximum. That's when, yeah, a lot of these guys we'll never see again once we... Matter of fact, the only premium units I'm probably going to have that will see play in the late game is a commando. We'll be getting one of these guys much later down the road. And when we do, he's going to be so important to have. Trust me. If you can level him up, he'll be quite useful even into, I'd say, even the 50s if you get him maxed out, as well as also research his grenade launcher. It's good too. Oh man, so I will never get to play with on this file. Going free to play. Or you guys let me know. Do you want me to pick up some nanopods and play with some of the nicer units, or just go strictly free to play? I'm down for going strictly free to play. That's kind of how I planned on building this out anyways. But I would like some input from my audience. Here we go. There's my taxes. Phew, thanks, Floyd. You really came through for me there. Well, let's just keep this money emergency between. Don't mind. Huh? Money emergency? Keep what between them? The thing with... Ah, right. Keep what between them? What in the world is Morgan talking about? Nice. Alright, so the arsonist, I should probably get training up. And I've got everything to afford him. Very good. And I just need to go to working vigilance. That finished. I don't have, yeah, I'm not quite there yet. I wanted to come here. Put one expansion here, expand down to the stone quarry. That's going to be the closest one for us. And we'll branch out to here after we get the stone quarry, and then here after that point. That we're all ready to pick up those quests. Alright. Go. Take 2 hours. I get access to iron, because I really want that iron. Oh yeah, this is a giant pain when we get to that point, too. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Iron. Ironically, I need some wood. No, I always thought we got logging camps before. That's how I remember it being. I got logging camp before. Maybe they changed it around a little, but I guess we'll be getting the logging camp first and then getting iron. Level 9. Iron is... Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Your unlock order for this is surprisingly weird. You unlock the ability to get wood, but before you can get... You unlock the ability to get this, but before you can get this, you need to get the wood, which you don't unlock until the next level. You can't really get this because... Unless you're banking it up. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, there is one, like, right there. I forgot you existed. Being honest. I'm being honest. Let's see. So, we're gonna go ahead, go over to here. Gold buys guns. Gun makes soldiers. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take out the rest of the ores in the Badlands. Yeah. Right there, I think. I'm gonna bring up my shock troop. Have some fun. Nice. It's a good lineup because I can deal with these front two ores and then with this back one with the gunner. Well, hard to deal with him. But I think we're just gonna have the shock troopers finish this up. Yes. Good. Shock troopers are pretty good early on, don't get me wrong. They just taper off heavily and they're not... Outside of the two that you get, I don't think they're really worth investing a whole lot into. Okay. Fire at will. Try not to kill my boys, please. I need them. Okay, really don't kill the shock troopers. They just came out of the hospital. By they, I mean one. Technically had two guys come out of the hospital, but one was a trooper. Nice experience gain. I like to see that. That was excellent combat exercise for the men, Captain. Remember, anytime we want to get in a little practice, we can come back here. Or, you know, when we need a little more operating income, that too. Don't worry, those pigs had it. Bet they did. So yeah, I don't know if they respawn in at the moment. You can always test that out a little bit later to see if they respawn in. All we can do at the moment. Yeah, I can't do this. Yeah, we're kind of just a little stuck at the moment. I have to keep expanding out to reach the stone quarry here. Because it takes so little time, I think what I'll do is we'll bank up a little bit of stuff here. I'll try not to collect the arsonist when that's free. Well, when that's available. And I will simply... well, the tool I'll collect when I'm on next. Probably going to be to finish this up and then build the next one. But after that, I won't collect the chainsaw that I'll start up after that. That way, when we get back next time, I can just go right into actually beat all three of them at once. Quite exciting, and that'll probably push me over. Now that's likely. I'm probably going to get to level 7 next time. Be great because that means we're going to get a few more quests that I can complete. And hopefully start to unlock more encounters that we could deal with here. I'd like to be able to get some time with the infected in. So I'll probably end up stitching together some... But anyways, I think I've rambled on long enough. I can't actually have any... Nope, no pending. All by myself. What? Why don't I go search up myself? I'm going to go search up my profile. There we go. I want to add as a friend. I can't go to my friends right now. Hold on. Let me go just fix that. Right. Let me quickly fix. Yes, I'm going to crown myself my friend. Because I am such a good person. We can go check out the base that I currently have going on with my premium file. I got no harm in that. No shame in that. Decided to aid all of my you'll see. So a bit of a funny story for that. I had wanted when I saw the game was released. Oh, well, that. When I noticed that the game was coming out, I decided I was going to purchase the Mammoth tier Patreon for one of my files, which I'm sure you guys may have noticed by the icon. That's a Mammoth tier only. And I work, I make a fair amount of money, so at the time I went, okay, I can afford that. I forgot to change that setting when I hit the next month, so the next month it ended up rolling over and I got a bunch more nanopod. Not quite what I wanted. As you can see, this is what I have on the go right now. Everything here is ready to be collected. I just have to collect and then move to the next. What do I have training up in the factory? Oh, I got a Tempest. Because I'm trying to get units together because eventually I'd like to do unit review for everybody. For YouTube and the like, and kind of give my personal opinion on it, plus from what I know from my past experience and kind of what has been given about that. But yeah, this is my base. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It's you can see I'm very heavily leaning into the steel production. And funny enough, this one coal mine, what level is that coal mine at? The advanced level 7. This is enough to keep both of these buildings going. Funny enough. I just built the infection hospital today, and once I get enough black nanopods, I am going to trying to pump out... I'm going to be infecting a bunch of wimps, getting them killed on purpose, and trying to get the Colossus. Because those, I think... Those are the best infected units that you can make. We'll go ahead and take a look. Oh, good. This formation. So the Arch-type Colossus. I can't remember if the Wimps will drop Arch-types. Because there's, for all infected, most infected, there's 4 types. Some infected have 5 types. And the Colossus have 2 types. So if we look here, okay, these are advanced. We can't fight any... Oh, there, I actually saw one up there that I did want to take a look at. There we go. So here's another instance. So this is an advanced variant. This is a proto variant. You could see significantly weaker. Although both of these, the creeper units, they suck. They absolutely suck. They're terrible. You don't really want them. Then we have the stalkers, which are kind of good. They can be good, but again, if you're high level, you want the arch types. And when it eventually comes around and the boss strikes, there are apex levels of the Stalker, the Bullfrog, the Mauler, which is... We'll get to that later, and the Bullfrog, which you can see back here. These are only the advanced ones. I don't have anything else. But advanced Bullfrogs. Got... we have some time. We have a arcing spew and a weak cough. Interesting units they are. But yeah, let's go. See if we can find any more formations that have different ones. Oh, you guys just have the same ones. Same ones, slightly laid out differently. As we showed earlier, this is the Colossus variant. So these ones, I think, are considered to be the best non-Apex infected. And kind of for good reason. They got, case this here, in the first row, and they can only attack in the first row. They have the ability to do a shockwave. See there? You'll target the front, and then it'll go deal damage upwards in a line. And you get a horizontal line with number 3. Shockwave's kind of your best. This does not do the stunning strike. I think it's just meant to stun? Yeah, it's meant to stun. This one's your power strike. Oh yeah, there are a couple of proto bullfrogs on the map. You got, as you can, again, see, pretty big stat difference there. That translates over into its attack as well. Kind of hoping to see a couple other infected. Nope, I guess those aren't in yet, or they're not in formation. Because there's a lot more infected. There's quite a bit more infected. What you're seeing is the original set. I cannot remember. I think there was one more in the original set, if I recall. Reaper, you had the Stalker, the Bullfrog, the Colossus. Was just... No, there was a C variant. Cannoneer, that was it. So there was also a Cannoneer, which was kind of like these, except he didn't. The guy didn't have a sling over his arm. He had a cannon built into his chest. Yeah, black nanopods do some weird things to people. Don't eat them. It is highly recommended that you do not eat a black nanopod. Don't do that. That's a bad life choice. I was hoping to be able to show a little bit more. We got some sandworms over here that I don't really care to clear up myself. I'm actually somebody to clear them out for me. Got naval forces down here, which we'll get into these much later on. You can see in my little setup. This place is not complete by any means. It is actually quite garbage, if I do say so myself. I do want to eventually make a much more improved... I want to make a much more improved setup here. I've wasted enough time yammering. Let's go ahead and aid myself. What resource am I lacking? Kind of got a lot of iron. We're about to spend a bunch of it too, so I suppose just aid all of my advanced iron places. I got the 3. Yeah, I only have 3 of them. Could go for more. I have the nanopods to do that, but I'm just wasting it at that point, and I'm much better off doing a bunch of upgrades. Yeah, trust me, iron and steel are going to be your bread and butter. So you want to capitalize on getting them as much as you can. Oh, the arsonist is done. Okay, I suppose I will go ahead and collect that right now. So, did you work with him on focusing the arson? Definitely. When he's on duty, he's only allowed to burn things we tell him to burn. That said, he's a free man and he'll eventually go on leave. Yet another reason to find comfort in the copious asbestos employed in the Imperial construction. I'm not my arsonist's keeper. Good point. Oh, we got another arsonist. We'll fight these ones off, and then that's probably gonna wrap it up. And we'll celebrate our new arsonist by having both of them fight for us. Ouch. That burns. Probably shouldn't have killed him. Go after this one. Oh, he's gonna die. I'd be surprised if he was still alive by the end of this. I think this cannon is probably gonna do the killing blow. Yep. How dare you. Burn! Burn! Oh, don't kill the other one. Oh, come on. The level 5 raiders are already outclassing our boys. They're already outclassing some of our troops. Train them harder. They must be trained harder. Good. Yeah, that was not fun for that. We'll go ahead and train them. We'll heal both of them back up. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be taking a lot of it. I just thought of it right now. I might even get myself on my main file an advanced lumber mill, just so that I can get my lumber quicker, and then just have this file continue to aid to get the wood. Because as you saw, when you aid an advanced collector, it gives you 30 of that resource. When you aid a normal one, it just gives 15. So when you're checking, as you saw, we also have a limit, a global limit of 50. So when you're aiding people, my recommendation, either focus on your primary, my opinion would be hospitals and unit production. Help your friends get through those guys quickly. Second would be any advanced material, prioritizing iron, steel, and coal. The secondary in that category of lumber and concrete, concrete oil, and a tertiary of wood and stone. Let's be honest, those are kind of easy resources to come by. And then after that, focus, if you still want to burn some energy, aid shops. But those should kind of be the last ones, in my opinion. But we're going to leave things there. I was able to get up to a nice half-hour session, so good on me. Thank you. Good job, me. Thank you for aiding myself. Okay, that's enough for now. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed. Don't forget to share this video or any of my other videos to anybody who you think will enjoy my content. Next time when we return, I'm going to try and have everything ready to go for us to cross into level 7 so that we can pick up some additional quests. And, oh sweet, you're done. And go from there. I might pop this onto my one of my other devices and, well, to my phone. And try and just continue to fight other units that pop up so I can train up my troopers, my shock troop, basically train up this lineup here. I'd like to give them some more experience, primarily these two guys again with secondary of shock and grenader, shock trooper. Arsonist would be nice, well, yes, but not really focused on guys. Anyways, until next time. Take it easy.